بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. I seek refuge with Allah against the rejected enemy, Satan. I bear witness that none deserves to be worshipped except for one supreme being alone, Allah the Almighty. And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his messenger, our prophet, sent to all of humanity. We ask Allah's exaltations and blessings upon our leader and teacher, Muhammad the prophet, upon his companions, his family, the believers, the righteous people all over the world. We ask God's blessings upon all of his prophets, Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Zechariah, and on and on and on. There are so many of them until we cannot name them. Allahumma rabbi hadihi ad-da'wat at-tamma wa salatu al-qa'imati ati Muhammadan il-wasilata wa fadilata wa ba'athu maqaman mahmudan alladhi wa'ala. O Allah, that is God, we have visitors here. They're not Muslim, they're visiting with us. So I'm going to be speaking a language to help them. So I pray that you will be patient with my approach. I was not born Muslim, I was born a Christian. And it was a Muslim who spoke to me in my Christian misunderstanding who brought me to Al-Ansar. So I have great gratitude for the one that did that for me, and I'm going to do that likewise for other people, so that they can see that the Islamic religion is their religion. Allah created them for this faith. So again, O Allah, regarding Imam for this most perfect call to prayer, which is everlasting, grant to Muhammad the means and the exalted steps, and raise him, Muhammad, unto the glorious position that you have promised him. And I would like to say, in giving that salutation or that great recognition to Muhammad the Prophet, we are recognizing all the other prophets as well. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the seal. He's the last of all of the prophets. There were many, many prophets before him. As I said, those we know and many that we do not know. So when we give greetings to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we're giving greetings to all of those prophets who came before him. We make no differentiation. No prophet is more legitimized than another prophet. Not in the Islamic religion. All prophets have equality in the eyes of Allah. And there's no such thing as a Jewish prophet or a Christian prophet, or for that matter, a Muslim prophet. And I know you don't understand my language, but I'm not speaking to Muslims, I'm speaking to Christians. All of the prophets had the same religion. The same religion, all the prophets had the same one creator. All the prophets. So if that's the case, then humanity is one. So inshallah, for the sake of the visitors, I want to say to them, you heard the brother, he stood up here and he said something that you didn't recognize. I know when I first heard it, I didn't recognize it. He stood like this, he says, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. That means that God is the great Torah. There's only two things, creation and creator. There are not three, there's only two. And he's saying, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Arba'ah, 4 times, Arba'ah. It means that Allah, God, he's number one, he's greater than any material thing you can imagine. This earth is big as it is, the galaxy as big as it is, the universe as big as it is. Allah is so big till he's still creating universes. God is not finished. And the scientists, they have come to understand what Al-Islam has said. The Quran 1,400 years ago said that every day Allah is in a new creation. 1,400 years ago. They asked me, many places I go, college campuses, etc., where's the proof, where's the miracle that Muhammad had? Where's the proof that this Quran is real? I just gave you one of them. Where 1,400 years ago, the Quran says that God, Allah, is still making universes. Not one universe, many, many galaxies. And God is not finished with you. Just as every day, God is making a new universe, God is making you new every day. You are not the same person. You are a new person every day that you're born. The cells that you have on your body are not the same cells you had when you were born in this world from your mother's womb. Those cells that you have are brand new cells. So God himself, like he is creating new universes, he's also creating new you. He's creating a new body that you have, and God is also creating a new thought for your mind. Yes. This is a religious teaching. God never took a rest. God never went to sleep, not in Islam. He never went to sleep. I need me a Quran, man. I had a big Quran. If somebody could get me a Quran, English, Arabic, that's a big fat one up here somewhere. I don't know where it is. But inshallah, they'll get it for me. Other faith traditions, they may say that God, on the seventh day, God took rest. They say that on the seventh day. And I would like to read to you from the Quran. This is the second chapter of the Quran. And it's a famous saying or reading in the Muslim community. It says, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa hayyul qayyum. Says Allah, there is no God but Him. No son, no daughter, nothing. One Lord, Allah. Says, La ta'khuruhu sinatun wa la na'am. Says, nothing can grab him in terms of being slumber, tired, nor sleeping. You know, we just had a hurricane here. And the reason why I'm just real funny is because I live about 2.5 hours north of here, and our town was on lockdown. No lights, no nothing. And look at Allah's mercy. The lives that were lost just a couple hundred miles from here. I think it's almost 400 lives in the Bahamas and in Haiti. And I was just in Haiti 3-4 months ago. It's already devastating. And it has happened again. You know? And why Allah let that happen? Because Allah wants the mercy to come out of the people whom it didn't happen to. Allah has tested our conduct. How do you feel about the people who have lost their lives and lost their property? We should take up a collection and send money to this agency. So I want a collection taken up to date to be sent to the people in Haiti and also in the Bahamas to help them. It's not how much money you send, it's the fact that you send money to help those who have suffered catastrophe. That's what's important with Allah. Allah doesn't look at the dollar amount. Muhammad the Prophet, he said that Allah looks not at your faces. Allah doesn't care if you're aswad. He doesn't care if you're black and white. He doesn't care about that foolishness. Allah doesn't care about how much money you have in your pocket. But Allah looks at your heart. And the heart is important because in our religion, it says that the Quran descended on the heart of Prophet Muhammad. It didn't descend on his brain, it descended on his heart. Because the heart is that which contains all of the blood and makes sure that the blood goes to all of the parts of the body. And also, between the development of the heart and the brain in the womb of mother, when the mother is pregnant with you, it is the heart that develops first before the brain. Lord God. So, for us, the heart is important. When you get in problem, when you do something wrong with your thinking, look at me. When you do something wrong with your thinking and you get caught, what does your head do? Your head drops down to your heart. You'll see. Yeah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ardi. And belongs to him what is evident, whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. What would you say is in the heavens? The angels? The saints? Jesus? Whatever and whoever is in the heaven belongs to Allah, God, and has no equal partnership with Him. This is important that you hear what I'm telling you. Moses never taught that there was 3 three gods. Abraham never taught there were three gods. None of the prophets, Noah didn't teach there were three gods. Adam, the first man, he worshiped one God. He did not worship three gods. Where did this three gods come from? So as it was in the beginning, where mankind and all of the prophets worshiped one God, so it is in the end with Muhammad to restore the original purity, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that is but one Lord. Allahu Akbar. And why is this? Because you are only one person in this body. There's no two of you in here. There's no three of you in here. It's only one of you in here. And Allah created you as a testimony to how many gods He is. It's only one of you. It's only one God. Yes. I'm not saying this so much for you. I'm saying this for visitors. You know, you believe like that, you end up with a split personality. You become schizophrenic. I'm talking about you, the individual. There are some people that show you how bad this problem is. They'll tell you that there's three people inside of me. I met them. I'm a doctor. So I meet them. You're a doctor. All right, I have two people in here. I have 4 or 5 people in here. And there was this famous story say there were 16 people in here. What does Islam have to say to prove that that's not true? You know what your religion says about that? Your religion said, tell all of them to speak at the same time. Some of you didn't get what I said. It went over your head. If there's 2 people in here, if there's 3 people in here, if there's 16 people in here, you tell the person, tell all of them to speak at the same time. I'm going to have all of you speak at the same time. Type here. See how you all spoke at the same time? Now, you tell the person who say you got all them people in, tell him to do like the crowd did. Well, all of you please speak at the same time in that one body. Can't do it. Allahu Akbar. And Islam is the religion of Deen al-Fitra. It's the religion of nature. And everything else is a deviation away from nature. Then it says, Man dalladhi yashfahu indahu illa bi'ithnihi. And if anybody has an intercession with God, it is only by God's permission. In other words, you can't pray to me to get to God. You can't do that in Islam. You can't pray to your auntie. You can't pray to your daddy to get to God. In Islam, you don't need anybody to pray to your Lord. You pray directly to God. You got a direct contact. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Then it says, يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُمْ. That Allah knows what is before the people, and Allah knows what's behind them. And you need to listen to this message. You know what that means? It means Allah knows what's before. Yes, Allah knows the future, but Allah knows your conscious mind. Allah knows what you are thinking. Allah knows your thoughts that you're going to think 10 years from now. Allah already knows. He's God. And just like you have 2 ears on the outside, see? You also have an ear on the inside. You can hear things out here. You hear the sound of me clapping my hands. And you also can hear thoughts that are inside of yourself. Because God made the 2 ears to be a sign for you that you have more important hearing on the inside. This is the inferior hearing. The superior hearing is here, where you can hear your own conscience speak to you. That's Allah, that's God talking to you Himself. And also your 2 eyes. Your 2 eyes are a sign that the most important vision is inside. Allah made the most important vision inside. You don't believe me? How much is 2 plus 2? I'm writing 2 plus 2. What are you going to say? 4. Why are you saying 4? Because you can see it on the inside. You don't need your outside eyes. Allah Akbar. You are a marvelous creation that God has made. And nobody, no doctors, no lawyers, no priests, no rabbis, no prophets have any knowledge of God except that God gives it to the person. You cannot know God on your own. God has to reveal Himself to you. And I had some people challenge me. You see what I'm saying? They challenged me when I made this statement. that you have no knowledge except you can't know nothing about God. So the person challenged me. You know what I asked that person that challenged me? I said, who is your daddy? And he went to tell me who his father was. I said, how you know that? Who's your mama? How you know that? Somebody had to tell you. And some of us who've been told who our mothers